in between. I can give them life, no more energy, man. Way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peek? I was outside.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Cowboys going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Elliott. And he spins away. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. In motion here is Witten. Here's Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the Cemetery man, Chris Jones, on to kick. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Carr going to try and throw on third down. A gain of 8 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. The 8th-year man, Tim Mastay, on to kick as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. The last couple of months, maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it. And he did there to pick up the 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. In motion here is Witten. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Prescott on first down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What stands to reason they give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line will have to block even harder because of him.
Now Elliott. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was okay. They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Lynch. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
734. Use right cheek.
To throw on third down. Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
In motion here is Witten. A first down carry by Elliott across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Williams, the man in motion left. Play action now, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. A give to Elliott running left. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. Keeps them moving forward.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carnow on first down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here's Prescott. Broken tackle. Looking downfield for Dez. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now on first down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On first and 10, here's Carr to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line linebackers really work well together.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
A second down throw for Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first and 10, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll run again with Lynch. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Bryant, the man in motion right. And the play clock's running down. Looking to throw. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion here is Witten. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. In motion here is Witten. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on 1st down. Hill always got some breathing room. There goes Jeremy Hill. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jeremy Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Carr now to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Sua Cravens leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Tim Mastay now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Bailey now to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Carr gives to Marshawn. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Zach Kerr with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In motion here is Witten. On third down, Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So out come the Raiders. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Cowboys, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Oakland.